If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Many of us living in this generation understand what it means to be alone and feel that way. And hey, it's a cool thing now, right? We've made it so cool that we're proud to say things like, I'm an introvert, I don't like people, I have social anxiety, my family is enough. But we don't ever say that we feel alone, because that's what it actually is. Our modern day society promotes individuality. It's a great thing, but no one ever talks about the effects that individuality often breeds. Isolation. Hey, people, this is the Awareness Mage, and today's topic is, well, you already know. That's probably why you clicked the title. You're probably wondering what I'm doing with my phone in my hand and shooting from a camera. Well, I've tried to come up with a new setup idea and just see how this is gonna go. So let me know if you like this new setup and I'll just continue shooting in this. Alright, so let's get into it. COVID was a truly rough time for everyone throughout the world, with millions of deaths and billions having to put a halt on their personal lives, workplace lives, romantic lives, just to name a few, just to keep away the pandemic from accelerating. But that also meant sacrificing the benefits of being human. The social parts. Our advantage, however, is the rise of the internet age. Lots of people have survived and made it through. Because of it, we're back now and we're much stronger, right? We have survived and weathered the worst of the storm, right? But why does it feel so empty? Why do you seem to feel all alone all the time? Most importantly, is there anything you can do to not get this horrible feeling? I will answer all those questions, but first a word from today's sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually have any sponsors, but what I do have is your gratitude for liking this video and maybe hitting that subscribe button. Let's unravel the effects of our modern day society on the human connection. You've taught yourself to isolate so much that it's taking a toll on your social life. With long distance learning, it made everything worse. For example, something we're all familiar with. Imagine waking up every day and starting your day with an Instagram, scrolling through a sea of people who have the perfect life. What do you think that does to your brain every morning? It of course makes you feel like you're useless about your life. With every single swipe, you need to be aware of the habits you teach your brain. Some people may use this as motivation, but that's only how the rabbit hole starts out. This actually intensifies your sense of isolation, making you question your worth in the comparison game. Remember, people are only showing you what they want you to see. And if you're still asking yourself, but is that enough to make me feel so alone? Well, not quite. The second part appeals to us, Gen Z. We're all attached to our smartphones, but confined to virtual interactions. Despite virtual connections, the absence of physical presence leaves a void. It actually makes us feel more alone, even in a crowded virtual call. I've actually listened to a podcast called Ad Lucem, a story about a genius science woman who created a company that was made for virtual interactions, but her goal was to make sure that the virtual world feels as real life. She made suits that were catered to helping people feel each other no matter the distance. But as you can imagine, there are a lot of drawbacks with this kind of technology. It was being misused by the public, i.e. it was mostly in a sexual way. Sounds familiar? You can go and check out the story. I'll link it down below. What all this simply means, while these digital solutions are important in our lives, they're actually also hurting us because of how we're using them, or misusing them rather. We become more anxious about everything, more isolated, more socially awkward outside of text, and that ensures we bury ourselves in a metaphorical tomb of loneliness. We feel so empty and hollowed out because we have irregular sleep schedules, and they actually decrease our productivity during the day time. And it also is a human component to be around other humans and interact with them whether we like it or not. Most importantly, is there anything we can do to not get this horrible feeling? I will answer these questions with some mindfulness techniques. It's worth mentioning that we might have different reasons for feeling this way, and thus our approach to resolving our emotions may also be different, which leads us directly to the first point of our discussion: introspection. Taking some time to understand and accept your own strengths and weaknesses. Reflect on your own interests, passions, and what makes you unique. You can do this in a number of ways. Introspection does not mean sitting and meditating. You can go out and actively seek out different activities to do, and these can then show you what you're capable of doing. Stick with those hobbies and interests which speak most to you. For me, it was writing fictional books first, then podcasting, and now having a YouTube channel. It's essentially media creation and finding out that I like sharing information to people who may not have it or have time to seek it. Like I said, introspection can come in a number of ways. Seek professional help. Consider talking to a therapist if need be. They can provide valuable insights, coping strategies, and a safe space for you to express your feelings. You might not feel like you fit in, are socially awkward and anxious all the time because you might have a serious condition. Therefore, go out and seek help for your well-being. Connecting with peers. Look, I know how hard it is to connect with other people. As an introvert, it can be so difficult starting up a conversation with a stranger, but joining clubs, organizations, or events related to your interests is an excellent way to meet like-minded individuals and form connections based on shared passions. Naturally, I'm socially awkward, however, having something to focus on every time I hang out with a group of people my age does really help me focus on the one thing I'm actually good at. For example, when you're on a date, you might not be comfortable with sitting face to face with someone and getting to know them just by talking over a coffee. It might help to have bowling or hiking as an activity while you're talking, or a person who feels socially awkward like me. It might be extremely beneficial to have a middleman between you and the person you're trying to connect with. This also helps when you're within group contexts. Networking. Attend networking events or workshops in your field of interest. This is simple. If you're a university student, join a club and make sure you attend the club and stick with it, even if things suck. This helps you build up rapport to learn the social cues and creates a familiarity bond, which can make you a lot more confident since you're familiar with the environment and the activities associated with it. A professional network can boost your confidence and provide valuable career insights. Develop social skills, practice social skills through small interactions, start with simple conversations, actively listen, and observe how others navigate social situations. Online communities. In this modern day and age, exploring online communities related to your hobbies or career interests is the best way to go. Engaging in discussions online can be a comfortable first step towards building connections as well. Set realistic goals. Break down your long-term goals into smaller, achievable steps. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, to build your confidence and motivation. Physical exercise. Sometimes you're not unhappy, you're just unhealthy. Regular exercise has proven benefits for mental health. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's jogging, yoga, or team sports to boost your mood and energy levels. Even classic workouts once or twice a week for at least 2 hours should do. Mindfulness and meditation techniques. Incorporate mindfulness or meditation into your routine to manage anxiety. Apps like Headspace or Calm can guide you through short, effective sessions. Even videos you find here on YouTube, which are free, can help you start your journey. Try helping others through volunteering. This not only provides a sense of purpose, but also opens opportunities to meet new people within your specific interest. Part of mindfulness might be to do a digital detox. Break free from the shackles of constant digital connection. Designate specific times to unplug and savor the beauty of the analog world. What this means is you can use programs like Screen Time to track how much you spend on your device and use apps that lock your phone at certain periods, or just get yourself a dumb phone. These are a lot more common now. The second part to mindfulness is social media curation. Unfollow accounts that trigger negative emotions and follow those that inspire and uplift you, or just make your social media intentionally boring. I must warn you, this is not an easy feat. And lastly, journaling or self-reflective practices can help you identify patterns and triggers, empowering you to address loneliness at its roots. Oh, and find a hobby to keep you distracted. Again, make sure it's something that you really love doing. Otherwise, it's really easy to fall back into old habits, and all of the unlearning will be in vain.
I
I do hope that I provided some value to you in this video. And if that was the case, please hit that comment button. Is there a button for commenting? No, I don't think so. Comment down below and let me know. I like that rhyme. It's just going to be a thing now. So I do hope that you enjoyed. Beautiful souls, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And let's ensure to think positive, one awareness video at a time. See you in the next video. Bye.